magazine business, was not too girly, remained down for the people, was loyal to her friends, and had a fine man at the end of the series. Plus, her real-life portrayer, Dana Owens, better known as Queen Latifah, was from Jersey, just like me. Today, I laugh at my 1980s and 1990s notion of making it. Yet, at its core, it never really changed. My American dream was to not fuck up. My dream was to defy expectations, to be unpredictable, to do something better and something more than my ancestors. Perhaps I thought that if these dreams came true, I would finally be respected, embraced, so that America would recognize that I too existed and had a voice. In retrospect, I wonder why I even cared about any of that, because again and again, America has shown it cares so little about people who look like me. As Americans, we love to obsess about the so-called American dream. We fight over whether it's attainable, whether it's dying, or whom it's even for, but we rarely talk about what it is, or admit that we all have our different versions of it. The American dream is one of the most enduring myths in America, yet it is also one of its most prominent falsehoods. The dream, the idea that anyone can succeed and enjoy a prosperous life through hard work, has been around since the founding of the country. But despite the reality that the dream applies only to a limited number of people, America never seems to grow weary of this idea. The Puritans and Pilgrims believed that they could build a kind of utopia in the New World. Benjamin Franklin and Abraham Lincoln rose from humble beginnings to shape our nation, and Horatio Alger popularized the rags-to-riches narrative for generations of young men. The term itself was first coined by James Truslow Adams in 1931 during the Great Depression. He defined the American dream as a dream of a land in which life should be better and richer and fuller for everyone, with opportunity for each according to ability or achievement. Though he left the idea ambiguous, he was careful to clarify what it was not. It was not about community or material possessions, but about aspiration. The American dream, Adams later wrote, was not only America's most precious national possession, but our only unique contribution to the civilization of the world. A 2017 survey by the Pew Research Center shows that if anything, the popularity and belief in the American dream is growing, not shrinking. 46% of Americans believe they are on their way to achieving it, and 36% think they have already achieved it. The reality is different. Wealth inequality is at a historically high level. Wages have stagnated despite increases in productivity, and it is harder than ever for Americans at any level to move above the social strata they were born into. Yet millennials, too, fall into that same thinking. The same survey found that 61% of millennials think they're on their way to achieving the American dream, though only 29% say their family has achieved it, and only 9% believe that the dream is out of reach. More curious, perhaps, is that the myth continues even among communities whose economic and social standings in America have been repeatedly marginalized. Black and Latinx communities often believe in the dream with more fervor than their white counterparts, a trend also noted by the Pew study. The report found that 62% of Blacks and 51% of Latinxes said they were on their way to achieving the dream. In comparison, only 42% of whites said they were on their way to achieving it, meaning that those who are most likely to be left out of the dream are also the ones who believe in it the most. Just because the American dream is a falsehood for many does not mean the myth should totally be discounted. Perhaps it means we need to engage with it even more. The idea of the American dream in our society provides important clues into how Americans see themselves, how we view upward mobility, and what we believe the promise of America is. For Black folk, who have consistently been oppressed and marginalized in this country,